Introducing the LEGO Lord of the Rings The Shire with 2,017 pieces. This set is going to retail for a whopping $270 US, which converts to 350 Canadian dollars. Wow. The set contains 9 minifigures, all sorts of fun play features, and it has an open back. I always find this type of stuff in LEGO builds just like so satisfying, like putting the 3 modules together, and you can see these modules are just like so unique. Like look at the shape of this. There's so many angles within them, and the building techniques to get those angles were incredible. Like it was a lot of fun to put together, that's for sure. And you know what? I haven't even put the modules together yet. So this one here is held in place by ball joints. So you can see all the different points of attachment there. And here it goes. We're gonna attach it for the first time. Just sort of clip that together, boom. Oh yeah, that was nice. That was a good sound, okay. And this one here is not the ball joints, but we've got some of those gold connector pieces, like the modified 1x2 bricks. And those will of course clip into these clips on the side. You can see there's 2 points of attachment on the bottom and 2 in the midsection there. And then we can just push it together like so. And look at that. That's a nice looking hobbit hole. I love all the different angles. It just looks so presentable, so vibrant, that's for sure. Like, wow. We may as well start our overview right here at the front entrance. I think that's where every journey should begin. I love the fence. Look at that. Built with the boomerang elements. That is clever. Look at all those boomerangs. That is terrific. In behind that, there is a garden with some pumpkins and probably like cabbage or lettuce. And we have the entrance right here. Nice sticker element on there. No admittance, except on party business. Couple nice sunflower elements beside that as well. I love those sunflower pieces. And some nice height built into the model as well. You can see there's some natural stairs with like the cobblestone leading up toward the front door, which of course is circular. And those are some really cool printed tiles going around the door, and also on the left and right side of the door you're going to notice some smaller curved printed tiles going around another new element, which is the 1x2x2 window frame, but it actually has a circle cut out of it, and that is the first time that LEGO has ever made a circular cutout in a window element. So that's nice. Also, the way that they built this, it's just like the step leading into the door, was really nice. It was like a brick laid on its side, and just the techniques found within this was just very clever. There was a lot of interesting things. You're like, wow, that is very nice. Even like these flowers coming up the side and all of the large slopes that are mounted to the side of the build and within the foundation, just to give it an interesting texture and look. The door is a nice dark green color, and it has a microphone element in the center of it, and of course it can be pushed open. It has a little bit of resistance, and you can peer within and you can see a nice rug in there, which is created using some printed 2x6 elements. Over top of this window we've got some leaf elements creeping up the side, a nice flower beside that bench there, and this, although simplistic, I really liked it. I was like, oh, I need to order some elements to create this small tree. You can see the interesting angles that we have right here, which are nicely tiled off with various tiles, some flowers in behind that. I'm not sure what this is. I don't know, but I really like the way that this window was framed using those circular elements, and of course it has the gold shutters, some more of those curved printed pieces, and everything is just so well decorated with all of these like slope elements. There are so many of them standing vertically, mounted using the modified bricks with the forward-facing studs, and just built into the foundation of the hobbit hole. We've got some laundry, I believe, just being dried up top there, probably like some sheets, a bluebird, and then chimneys on either side. Some of these curved tiles going around the windows might become misaligned as you sort of play around with your model, just because they're only held in place by one stud. But I really like these angle panels that the windows are built into. We have one on this side and then another on this side over here. So we can make our way inside through that rounded door there, and you'll notice on the back side of the rounded door are some whip elements, just some nice added detail there. And that beautiful rug with the printed 2x6 tiles, those are just sitting on top of the dark red tiles. You could maybe like remove some of those dark red tiles and actually put it amongst them, because it does come up one tile. I don't know. Up to you, I guess. What do you think? Should the rug be embedded within the other tiles? Of course, we can gain access to this area by removing that section of roof, so then we can come in and check out this cool cabinet right here. The doors on the bottom of it will open. There's a barrel sitting beside it with an umbrella and also a short sword. Is that Sting? I don't know. I'm trying to think of my knowledge off the top of my brain here. I'm not sure. Maybe it represents Sting. I would think so, because look, inside there we have Mithril. Very cool. And that sits beside a pocket watch and a little mug. And also within the chest is a fork and a spoon. And you'll notice there's all sorts of candles throughout this build. And what they use for this candle element is actually a pen. So I really like that part usage as well. Up next, we have a small table. And you can see the chairs can be removed. They're not affixed in there. Pretty cool part usage. I like this like jumper with like the legs. I think it's a great way to create some chairs pretty quickly. And on the table is, of course, a map of Middle-earth and a fresh pot of tea along with a cup of tea there. And you'll notice that there's something beside that bottle. What is that? Well, it's actually an acorn to represent scale. I thought that was pretty clever. And then there's also some flowers in the corner there. And our first really cool play feature below the portraits of Frodo's parents, which is actually Peter Jackson and his wife. That's actually something that was pointed out in the instruction manual, and maybe I didn't know that, or just had to be reminded of it. But we have this really nice fireplace here, and you can see that sticker element of the burnt envelope, and bam, there we have the ring. The One Ring. And that was a really interesting mini build that was actually built with some Technic elements and a rubber element to give it a little bit of resistance as well. So definitely a fun play feature. And yes, right in front of that fireplace there, we have another decorative printed tile that can be used to create a nice rug. So 2 new rug patterns, gotta love that. So there's another room right over here, and yeah, maybe this should have been larger. Like, where's his cellar? Where's the kitchen? Maybe we could have had some more rooms in here, especially with that inflated price, right? Like, it's pretty expensive. Maybe they could have given us a bigger interior. I don't know about a closed back, but a bigger interior with more rooms, certainly. You know, you got to think, he's got some nice casks of ale, some beautiful cheese, most likely. I mean, he's got to host like dwarves sometimes. So I don't know, maybe it should have been larger, everybody. But we have this room right here, which of course would be his study. And beside his chair there, where he would do all of his writing, there is another fireplace with some more printed elements. And then this sticker element above with the Sigma, and also a table. And the deed and contract sticker element on that 1x2 tile there. And then we have his book, There and Back Again by Bilbo Baggins. And this book element has another sticker on the front cover. Here's the minifigure. Of course, he's holding the One Ring. It's got some nice print detailing, dual molded legs that aren't posable, and he has 2 different faces as well. Now they do give us these headlight bricks here, which of course you can use to put Bilbo in a seated position. So that does work quite nicely, and of course we saw this exact same technique within Rivendell. So of course, as stated, we get a bunch of minifigures with this set, and we get all of these other things as well. So you can recreate the scene from the Fellowship of the Ring, which is Bilbo Baggins' 111th birthday celebration. So we get this here, which comes with the nice piece of fabric there. Happy birthday, Bilbo Baggins. And he's standing in front of the barrels. It's a pretty cool mini build. You can see there's a gear built into the back of it. That's because he's going to perform a little trick where he slides on the ring and disappears. So definitely a fun play feature. And you can't celebrate a Hobbit birthday without a giant cake, and it sits on a table. Yes, a couple other fun characters from this scene. We have Merry Brandyback and also Pippin Took, and they both have alternate soot-covered faces because they just launched that giant firework, which was in Gandalf's stockpile there. So there we go. They have alternate hair pieces as well. I think that is so funny. So, of course, there they are by the giant dragon firework, and they have yet to launch it. And then you can change it to this. You can change the firework to that to represent it being launched. And, of course, you get this tent right here, which has this beautiful fabric element, and you can see the construction of it there. And they would be launching that inside the tent. And then the firework, of course, turns into this giant dragon. And look at that. Look at all the transparent elements to create the dragon firework. And it sits atop this pretty cool tree. It's like a studs not on top built tree. And you can see the dark green leaf elements, which are held in place by the ratchet connectors. And they have some of the stem elements just to add a little bit more detail to them. And then there is the string of lights below because, of course, they're having a celebration for Bilbo Baggins. And the wings of the dragon or firework, along with the tail and head, can all be posed. And, of course, this set comes with Gandalf the Grey and Frodo Baggins. Gandalf only has one face, but he's got the beard and the hat and also the cape. Some pretty cool print detailing there. No like arm print detailing or anything. I like the print detail on the back side of Frodo. He comes with the short dual molded legs and also an alternate face. But Gandalf does come with an alternate head decoration, so you can remove his hat and you can put on his hair. That would represent thinking Gandalf. Maybe he should be puffing on his pipe. That is not included in the set. We can also represent another fun scene by replacing Gandalf's legs with this bracket and curved slope. That is a printed curved slope. And we can put him on his horse-drawn cart or wagon. And we can also put Frodo beside him as he comes with the headlight bricks. And of course, they are towing a cart that is full of awesome fireworks. You can remove the crate because it's just one of those pre-molded crates. And I like this cart. Connector elements, like the nice angles on the side. Looks pretty detailed. Of course, it's drawn by the horse. You can remove the horse and you can replace the elements with a 1x2 brick and a 1x2 tile, which of course is included as well. So you can have this horse off to the side when the wagon is not being towed, and this horse is fully posable as well. Other figures include Samwise Gamgee. He comes with a pair of clippers, orange hair, of course, and an alternate face. Accompanying Samwise, we have Rosie. She has that nice skirt there. She also comes with the white carrot, which represents a turnip, I believe, and an alternate face. And then a couple of Proudfoots. We have Mrs. Proudfoot and also Farmer Proudfoot. Comes with a broom. And I like this skirt here and also this hair element. And both of them have alternate face printing as well. It's quite the cast of characters there, isn't it? Wow, that's a pretty sweet minifig lineup. Look at all those dual molded short legs. This must be a Hobbit set. It's pretty funny. I like the minifig selection. I really like the build. Lots of new interesting elements and prints. That was pretty cool. Also new fabric pieces, which worked out really nicely. I think the price on this set is way out there. 270 USDs for 2017 pieces is a little bit up there. I think people are going to pay it though, just because it's a set that's going to be desired by fans of Lord of the Rings and just fans of Lego in general. I think maybe it could have been a little bit larger, like we could have included more rooms within, but I think it looks really good. Like what we have here is awesome, but that price at $270 is a bit up there. Maybe get it during double points or when there's a good GWP. Speaking of GWPs, look at that. We've got Smeagol and Deagle right there. So you can get this GWP, which comes with 2 minifigures for free when you purchase this set. You see what Lego did there? They jacked up the price and they give you a pretty cool looking GWP. I don't know how long this is going to be available for. It makes me want to buy a second one of these. And I've got to decide if I'm going to put this in my Lego City. This GWP is pretty sweet though, eh? Not too bad at all. It represents an iconic scene, a classic scene from the movie where they actually find the ring. So that's pretty cool. Well, there we go, everybody. That's my review on The Shire. Let me know what you think of it. Please remember to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for some more great stuff coming out in the near future. Farewell.